Noe from Gugulethu, coming from Klipfontein sub-district. I'm a chairperson, Gugulethu Health Forum, chairperson also in Gugulethu. I'm listening carefully, man, on the previous speakers, and it's really sad when talking about public participation in this whole issue of the alcohol, whereby we don't see it. We don't see it, and the bad impact that caused by alcohol in our communities. We repeat saying everything, same thing in this webinars, even in our public meetings, where even I'm sitting, I'm not in my house even now, coming from the meeting, addressing one organization here in Gugulethu that deals with those guys that are really addicted in terms of drug and alcohol. Just here, they are all here in this house here in NY71. What is government doing about all these problems that we identify? There is no public participation. I think instead of out of these webinars that we are having, we have to do something. We cannot every time talk about this thing, and even the time that is given for the community to raise their voice in terms of this alcohol issues. There's no timing. Even the community needs to be educated in terms of these policies. You check when there is this thing of alcohol at schools, even the governing bodies. Last week and yesterday, early, we had even a meeting as Gugulethu Health Forum with one of the schools' governing bodies, whereby they don't even know when you talk about what the governing body says about this alcohol that must be used as fundraising issue at school. They don't know nothing. It seems that they are just even governing bodies that are just listening to principals. What must happen is this and this and this, and they take it from them. You know, we really need to come up with a strategy. If we need to say, let us call all these governing bodies and the community and educate them about this thing of alcohol, because they are the community members that have difficulties in terms of, even you check, even people that lose their jobs, even those are getting 350. What are they doing? Two guys just went to buy 2 cases of beer after they drawn their 350 at ShopRite today and said to make this money to have an increase so that it can be a source of income, I must sell these 2 cases of beers. You understand? So there's a lot that we need to do in terms of alcohol. If there's no employment, people see alcohol as employment, as source of income for their community, for their families, so that they can have extra money. You know. From the point of view of in terms of the history, what we every day talking about in terms of our clinics, in terms of our hospital, whereby you see every holiday, weekend, Friday, you must be worried that there's phone call that is going to come to the health forum member saying that there's a lot of people that are red, those people that fight, those people that embark in accident when they are drunk. And then you'll find out of that, most of the budget of the DOH, Department of Health, is used in terms of when those people are in that situation. They are drunk, they are in accident. You understand? So I really don't want to repeat the frustration that we have in terms of alcohol, and then we are not doing nothing. After this, we have to come with a strategy. If we say because of these public hearings that are limited timing for the community to throw their voice, let us do something. Even if we say in terms of policies, the community knows nothing about What are these policies talking direct to the community in terms of the frustration that we have in terms of alcohol? Then there's nothing that talk direct to us. Then we mustn't sit and fold arms. Let us do something about that. If government is doing policies not involving us, what are we saying? We always
Noe, you're on silent. Noe.
you know, instead of, yes, it's good to engage, but what are we all doing with all these organizations that are doing interventions in terms of alcohol, and come in one roof and see what strategy in Western Cape that we can do to go straight to Parliament, to go straight to government, to oppose even to oppose those policies that they made even without us. You understand? Talking about the public participation, you will see even when we talk about licensing, we vote for councillors that's supposed to come to us when these people are applying for licensing for alcohol. But these things don't come to, if you don't challenge and go to those sub-council meetings, you won't even know that someone in your street is applying for license, but we know that the policy says, even those bylaws of the council says, before that person can be given the license, it must go to the community in that street. The community must say something. But you'll find out those people get licensing of alcohol without even hearing from the community from that area or from that street. I don't want to talk a lot. It's really had a bad impact, even when we talk about the age, Now, yes, we must take a responsibility also as parents, because we are the ones that you will let your 6 years old go to the ship and go buy a beer for you. Why are we doing that as community? That's why I said, yes, we take a responsibility to teach our children and to know where to get off in terms of accessing even the alcohol in our houses also. Before we can go to government, let us get our house clean first and see what education can we provide. We've got street committees where can we go straight and filter to street committees and educate them. One time we have a meeting with other organization here when we were posing the issue of alcohol and said, yes, man, but you have to close at 9 o'clock. This is too much. You cannot sleep at night and all these things. This guy said to you, I'm a teacher, I'm selling alcohol. The money is not even enough. I'm a teacher because my mother was selling alcohol. This is alcohol money that makes me to be a teacher today, So that's why I said really education is needed. Where to get in and where to get off in terms of this. It's really a frustration for a community, but what we are talking about this thing, but what are we doing? We've been signing petition and all these kinds of things, but that we are doing, when are we going to go straight even to the city council? Why I said the city, you will find out if there is advertisement of those people that are applying for licensing. It's in our local newspaper. I'm sitting with one now. It's just at the back of the Vukani newspaper that we get every Thursday in Guguletu. No one's look at that because it's in the fine font at the back. What we're looking at when we get newspaper is all those mgoses that who rape who does what to who. We don't look at the things, and those bylaw will pass. Those bylaw will pass. If not even one person have just mentioned or just have input on those bylaws, then will be a deadline, a cutting of the date. Even why I'm saying we need to go direct even to ECT. Why they don't do this public participation also to a community, so that community can raise their voices in terms of this alcohol issue. Today we are sitting with dropouts. It's the bad impact to your community. We are sitting to dropouts. These kids are just drinking at the age of 12. 12 is even 10 years old. You'll see them walking up and down. We have that brutal fruit. You'll drink, you are 65 years old, maybe it's a drink, and it's alcohol that they are taking. But what are we doing at this platform? After we've talked, because I don't like talk, because talk is very cheap. After we have this webinar, what strategy are we coming with? I will propose that after this, we go direct and claim that the government, when they are doing these policies and this public participation, the community must be involved in all of this, because it had really a bad impact to our community.